I think one of the hardest realizations I've had is understanding that a lot of people don't accept you. They accept a version of you, a version that's useful, a version that's agreeable, a version that doesn't make them uncomfortable. And the moment you step outside of that version, things change. The tone shifts, the energy changes. People pull back, and it messes with your head. Because at first you think, did I do something wrong? Did I change too much? Am I being difficult? But then you start noticing a pattern. People are fine with you as long as you're quiet, as long as you don't ask for much, as long as you don't take up too much space. The acceptance has conditions. Be positive. Don't complain. Don't be needy. Don't be too emotional. Don't outgrow them. Don't challenge them. And if you follow those rules, you're welcomed. If you don't, you're tolerated at best. I felt this in friendships, in relationships, even around family. When I was easy to deal with, everyone was around. When I needed something, or started setting boundaries, or stopped playing my role, suddenly I was different, too distant, too serious, too much. That hurts, because you realize the connection wasn't as solid as you thought. It was conditional. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. You start questioning how much of yourself you've been shrinking just to stay accepted. How many opinions you kept to yourself. How many needs you swallowed. How many times you stayed quiet just to keep the peace. And the scary part is you don't even notice you're doing it until you feel empty. Because living as a filtered version of yourself takes energy. And after a while, you don't know where the real you ends and the accepted version begins. That's where I'm at with this. Just realizing that a lot of the acceptance I chased wasn't unconditional. It was transactional. And I'm starting to question if that kind of acceptance is worth it at all. The worst part about conditional acceptance is how quietly it changes you. You don't wake up one day and decide, I'm going to hide parts of myself. It happens slowly. You notice what gets approval. You notice what gets ignored. You notice what causes tension. So you adjust. You become easier, quieter, more agreeable. You laugh things off that bother you. You say, it's fine, when it's not. You stop bringing things up altogether. And at first, it feels like maturity. Like you're being calm, understanding, low maintenance. But over time, it turns into self-erasure. You start feeling this low-level resentment that you can't fully explain. Because you're always accommodating, but rarely accommodated. You're always understanding, but not really understood. And the scary thing is, people start expecting that version of you. So when you finally speak up, or set a boundary, or say no, they act shocked, like you changed. But you didn't change. You just stopped performing. That's when the guilt kicks in. You start questioning yourself again. Am I being selfish? Am I overreacting? Should I just go back to how I was? Conditional acceptance trains you to doubt your instincts. You learn that love, attention, and belonging are earned, not given. So you keep earning by being useful, by being supportive, by being available, by being the one who doesn't cause problems. And eventually, you get tired. Not dramatic tired, just drained. You feel unseen even when you're surrounded by people. Because nobody really knows you. They know the version of you that was easiest to accept. And once you realize that, it changes how you see relationships. You start asking questions like, who would still be here if I stopped trying so hard? Who accepts me when I'm not at my best? Who stays when I'm inconvenient? Those questions are uncomfortable, but they're honest. I think a lot of people are lonely not because they have no one, but because they're constantly filtering themselves. And filtered connection doesn't nourish you, it just keeps you company. Right now, I'm trying to unlearn this, not by pushing people away, but by slowly showing up more honestly, letting some conversations be awkward, letting some people be disappointed, letting some connections fade. Because being accepted conditionally costs too much in the long run. And I'm starting to believe being alone for a while might be healthier than being accepted only as a version of myself. I don't think this is something most people talk about out loud. So I want to ask you, have you ever felt like people only accepted you when you acted a certain way? Like you had to be calm, useful, easy to deal with? And the moment you needed something, or set a boundary, or showed a different side of yourself, the energy changed? If you've been through that, how did you handle it? Did you pull back? Did you confront it? Did you just slowly distance yourself? And if you're still dealing with it now, how do you balance being yourself without feeling like you're pushing people away? I don't have clean answers yet. I'm just trying to figure out what real acceptance actually looks like and who it comes from. If this hit close to home, feel free to share. Even one sentence helps. You're not alone in this.